Dawn, good question. Dawn asked me, why am I doing my metabolic reset why am I going to start the sardine fast on April the 6th and not right after Easter? Well, because I've got my calendar all mapped out. I'll show you. So this is on my refrigerator. That's our wild and crazy busy life there. This right here is my little macro life. These are, purple dot means I stayed in my calories. I hired Kelly Hogan to be my coach for the month of March. And you can see I learned a bunch, but I didn't really get rolling on the tracking until March 15th. So from there on, a purple dot means I stayed in my calories and I hit my 60 to 80% goal. And I did that all the way up in here. And then she started talking about metabolic resets, which really, really made sense to me. Totally freaked me out, to be honest, because I don't want to go anywhere near the binging, restricting cycling that I had done for years. I know many of you can relate. That's no fun. I don't want to go anywhere near there. But so I was kind of like on such a roll here. I wanted to keep going. But if I kept going with these purple dot days, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, my metabolism would slow down because it would get into a steady state, a rhythm, and say, okay, we're good to go. We're just going to not burn. We don't need to burn. We don't need to wear ourselves out burning all this fuel because we know exactly how many calories are coming in and exactly how many are going out, exactly. But it would slow down, and we don't want it to be slowed down. We want to have strong metabolisms. We want to be able to eat a ton and burn a ton and just function well. I always tell people, we think we want to exceed. We think we want to succeed. We think we want to excel. We think we want to thrive, which we do. We want to do all these things, but first we have to function. And that's partly why I love this jail ministry, because I love helping these women learn how to function. I am about to write my second recommendation letter for a woman to go to rehab. One of them so that she'll go to rehab instead of 7 more years in prison. Another so that she'll go to rehab instead of just out there in life again. Because a lot of us, like a little tree, started growing up, and then for about 20 years just kind of grew over, lateral. Instead of like up, we didn't make a whole lot of progress. So we're sort of stunted, our growth stunted. Like a tree, imagine a tree going up. There's a tree right there going up. Oh my gosh, is this perfect or what? A tree going up and then going over for 20 years. So I said, listen, girl, go to rehab and give yourself a break. Extend yourself grace. She was born the same year I was. We're both in our 40s. But I said, just think of yourself like you're 20 years old. Let yourself start right now learning some life skills that you skipped there for a while, tangled up with drugs and whatnot. We want to function. In, out, in, out. We want our bodies to function, our homes to function, our finances to function. We want to function. We want to have high metabolisms, functioning well. So, if I were to eat like that every single day, my metabolism would slow down. What you do is you throw it for a loop a couple days a week. So you do a metabolic reset. So here is a Monday and a Thursday. This is this past Monday, which would have been the 25th, and tomorrow the 28th. And then thanks to Kelly Hogan, I am really shooting for a Monday, Thursday, and then a Saturday, Sunday. So Dawn, to answer your question, I am not going to start the sardine fast right after Easter because look, Easter is already a high calorie carnivore day. And boy, am I looking forward to it. I just love calories. So here it is. Here's April. There's April 1st. There's Easter. So if I'm on a Sunday, then I want to do another purple, and then do a metabolic reset here. The sardine fast is the only one that's a 3-day reset. The other ones are only 1 day at a time. Like tomorrow, bone broth. Bone broth, I'll have 3 cups of bone broth, and I'll put 2 tablespoons of butter in each one of those 3 cups, and then I'll have more bone broth if I want. But anyways, I'm just throwing my metabolism for a loop to keep it revved up. So that's why. There it is. There you have it. See my little sardines? Okay, that's what it is. I'm really getting my head in the game here. Whew. we shall see how it goes. I think it'll go just fine, Dr. Boz. I'm quite inspired. Here's all my sardines. Okay. You want to have them with oil or you want to add fat. Either add, if you just do the water, add, I'm not going to add butter. I mean, I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise with those. I did it the other day. I ran an experiment. I just opened the can. I didn't even really look at it. Dr. Boz suggests don't even really look. Don't look. Don't examine. Don't look. Just cover it in mayonnaise, cover it in mustard, stir it around, close your eyes, and think tuna fish. Okay? There's all that. And here's the bone broth I'm going to eat tomorrow. Drink bone broth. I'm going to get a big old cup of this, heat it up in my Ninja. I have a little Ninja. I'm going to heat it up in this and then add butter to it and then flip it upside down and get it real frothy and delicious. There, I'll use this one. And then I will pack it to go in this, my little thermos. And I'll take this with me while I take my husband to get his LASIK eye surgery. Side note, if you're ever trying to figure out how to store Tupperware, do it with lid on. I started that 5 years ago. I will never, ever go back. Lids on. Look at that. Anyone I want. There they are. Lids on. Okay, there. So I'm all set. Bone broth, butter, sardines, metabolic reset days. After this day, April 6th, 7th, 8th, I really ought to write the numbers on there. 6, oh, you know what? I might just get myself someday a whole new calendar for this with the numbers on it. I'll get these little free ones at the Mennonite grocery store. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that'll be a high calorie. One of my 2 per week, I want high calorie. The other one is some other kind of fast. So then this following week will be probably another Saturday, Sunday, then a Monday, Thursday. And on we'll go. We shall see. Here's some of the fasting that I'm interested in. Sardines, bone broth, OMAD, 2MAD, and standard or high calorie. There are other ones like nothing but eggs. I'm not really, eggs and butter. I'm not really interested in that just because I eat so many eggs every day. And then water fast. No thanks. Every time I try to do that, I just want to binge my brains out. I get too hungry. Only fat. I tried that recently. I will try it again someday, but I ended up sick as a dog in the bed. And then a lean day. I do not want lean meat. When I eat only lean foods, that's very, very high protein, and there's something called gluconeogenesis. Gluco as in sugar, neo as in new, genesis as in creation. Your body takes all that protein and creates sugar from it, and I swear I start getting sugar cravings. It feels like sugar cravings when I eat really high protein. I have to keep the fat high. That's where I feel the best. I feel actually phenomenal and amazing on high fat, 60 to 80% carnivore. Thank you, Kelly Hogan. That's it. Dawn, does that answer your question? I'm sure it does. Love you. Bye.